New York, I'm a Little Devil was written on the yellow shirt that Derek Robbie wore when he left the house and was heading to a park 50 meters away for a summer program organized by the municipality. Derek never arrived. The lifeless body of the 4-year-old child was found soon after in a nearby grove. In the following days, another child was found guilty. 14-year-old Eric Smith confessed to strangling Derek with a plastic bag and cracking his skull with a stone of 13 pounds. The little murderer was sentenced the other day by a New York State court. He risks from 9 years in prison to life imprisonment. The decision will be taken by a judge. He remained impassive in the face of the sentence, timidly adjusting his glasses and pushing back the tuft of blonde hair from his eyes. Not a tear, not a scream. On the other hand, his parents and those of the victim burst into tears at the same time, in the bad court. Justice is done, a jury member who condemned the boy said in a low voice. But no one, neither among the jurors, nor among the lawyers, nor among the magistrates, nor among the journalists, nor among the psychologists summoned by the court, nor among the public, nor among the 973 inhabitants of Savona, a quiet town north of New York upset by the crime, was able to answer to a question. How do you explain that a 13-year-old boy has so violently killed a friend of 4? During the trial, Eric Smith's defenders tried to prove that he was suffering from a form of uncontrollable rage, which made him unable to suppress violent impulses. They explained how the mother had ingested dangerous antiepileptic medicines during her pregnancy, and how the boy had been molested by his stepfather, with consequences that could not be recovered on his psychological balance. The magistrates have replied that anger, disappointment, jealousy constitute the raw material of every adolescent's crisis. They also remembered the cold blood of the little murderer, who carefully washed the trace of blood from his bicycle. For 6 days, despite 2 interrogations, he managed to prove his innocence. It was the mother, not the police, who realized that something was wrong and brought it to the police for a 3rd interrogation, where he confessed. The members of the bad court jury were persuaded by the accusation, rejecting the arguments of defense lawyers and child psychology experts. Eric Smith was convicted, but the sentence of the other day did not explain why. The case of the baby criminal and his 4-year-old victim in these hours forced the United States to reflect on the scourge of teen violence. According to the latest figures from the FBI, in 1992, 2,000 minors were arrested for murder.